make stupid allegations because I got nothing better to do. You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sons have been done dirty.
That's right. That's right.
You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sons have been done dirty.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Amen. Real talk. That's right. Real talk, bro.
It's not over.
Amen.
It's not over.
Real talk,
God does not lose.
Never.
And even though we have come to this juncture, trust me, you will see that our God does not fail.
This is not.
I know
That's right.
that this is wickedness.
That's right.
And Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Rock Nation!
Yes.
Because my son
let him talk.
refused to sign a Rock
Yes.
Nation
Yes.
deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch.
What's up, family? Welcome back to UTL TV, right? And I ain't never gonna waste y'all time, bro, because as soon as I seen it come out, I knew it was the Dark Elite trying to shut Tory up. He recently was exposing the big dogs over at Rock Nation and adding in his legal team in the pot as well. You can't just speak out against the system like that, especially after you signed the blood oath with these people. And yes, Tory Lanez signed the oath with these people. You don't get that big without signing these deals, man, and showing credence and veneration to Kabbalistic satanic system, man. You just don't you don't get past it, right? And this is what gives them power over your gematria body after you sign them blood oaths. This is how they cast spells. Because remember, we are living in a simulation ran off of a binary closed system of ones and zeros, carbons and photons, right? Just like when they looked into the system in the Matrix, you see ones and zeros, right? If you want a more in-depth breakdown, just go through my videos, man. Go through my videos and we're going to get to it, bro. But anyway,
gematria was used to ascertain the secret, ineffable, and the indescribably powerful names of the God. These names were incorporated into the incantations of ceremonial magic, which were used for conjuring and controlling demons. Now, I was just telling you what she was doing, right? Let's go back. What she was doing. Let's go back. She said what she was doing. Hold on. We're gonna go over here. What this bitch say she was doing. You feel me? Naha by her, it said the lodge are presented to Naha by her inner plane contacts who oversee and direct its workings. These rituals continue to evolve over time and their meanings unfolded even greater illumination and relevancy to modern magic, right? So who is these inner plane contacts that she's invoking and that she's summoning up, right? Fuck off my screen. That she's summoning up. It said gematria was used to ascertain the secret, ineffable, and indescribably powerful names of the God, right? These names, Moloch, Baal, Enlil, Satan, devil, all of that shit the same. That's what they're talking about. These names were incorporated into the incantations of ceremonial magic, you feel me? Which were used for conjuring and controlling demons. Some names of angels also are secret names of God, such as Azabog, Asboga, whatever, you feel me? But yeah, it says gematria was developed in a sophisticated system by German Kabbalists during the 13th century, but was known, and they really stole it from Kemet, but was known and used much earlier by other cultures. King Sargon, who ruled Babylonia in the 8th century, used the numerical value of his name to determine that the wall of Khorsabad should be built to the same equivalent, or 16,283 cubits. The ancient Greeks, Persians, Gnostics, and early Christians, right, used gematria for a variety of purposes. The Greeks applied it to dream interpretations and the Gnostics to the names of deities. You feel me? Early Christians arrived at the dove for the symbol of Christ because the Greek letters of Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, and the Greek term for dove, peristera, add up to the same number, 801. You feel what I'm saying? So they've been doing these numerical synchronizations since the beginning, man. It's when performed correctly, this ritual aligns the magician, right? Pay attention. I'm breaking the whole gematria shit down for y'all. It says when performed correctly, this ritual aligns the magician with the energies of the day and raises the vibration of the subtle bodies to one aligned with one work on one's self. You feel what I'm saying? Turning over that which is no longer needed and making space for the higher self in the alchemical process. You feel me? It attunes ones to the rhythms of the month and year by tracking numerological cycles. You feel me? And helps integrate the esoteric teachings of the TORY. You feel me? In this training, Naha instructs on each part of the process and will also teach a thorough exercise in gematria. You feel me? The Kabbalistic method of comparative and contemplative Hebrewic numbers and letters. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is, everything has to compare, everything has to synchronize up, the numbers and the letters, everything works in synergy. You feel me? It works in synergy with the net, the grid net. It works in synergy with the firmament. It works in synergy with the ley lines on the earth. It works in synergy with the ley lines in your hand, and it works in synergy with your, it controls your gematria body due to the neomorphic cloud that's over your realm. You feel what I'm saying? AI, technological, this realm is built on a binary code system of ones and zeros. That's carbon, photons, trapped carbon, trapped photons is trapped light. What is trapped light? That is the third dimension. That is what you are trapped in. That's how they are able to control you and place curses and spells over you. That's why we have people being sacrificed and we are able to break the numbers down. You feel me? Because it's all numerical. Pay attention.
Now we all know about this Jewish Kabbalah shit when it comes to synchronizing these numbers. This has been something that's been going on since the beginning, right? This is something they've been doing since the beginning of time. They've been sacrificing people and doing the whole blood sacrifice, using the numbers and galvanizing the energy from certain individuals who signed the blood oaths with these certain people who's connected to people who sign blood oaths. This is how they able to cast spells, bro. This is called a death spell, right? It's kind of like Final Destination. When they cast this gematria spell over your body, you can go outside and get hit by a car. You can walk in the store, bump into somebody, he just turn around and stab you up, shoot you. You get what I'm saying? You have a death spell on. You have you have death. Death is literally walking with you, bro, right? Y'all got to pay attention to. That's why when they do these gematria spells, motherfuckers get into car accidents. They ended up getting shot. They end up having a heart attack, flipping their car over out of nowhere. Nobody died but them. You get what I'm saying? This is because the death spell was put particularly on that person. Now let's get to these numbers because I'm about to show you how everything is synchronized, man. There's no coincidence in this shit. Now pay attention, right? Because Daystar, which is Tory's first name, right, equals 47 in reverse reduction. Casio, right, which is what the fuck? What is dude's first name? Santenio, whatever, bro. Casio last name equals 47, right? Just like Daystar equals 47. Guess what else got that 7 and that 4 in it? Stabbing equals 74, mirroring that 47 in the ordinal. Pay attention how everything synchronizes with these numbers. Daystar equals 47. Casio equals 47. Stabbing equals 74, right? Pay attention, it's just mirroring that 47, right? Just like Daystar equals 88 in the ordinal. Casio, the nigga who stabbed him, pay attention, equals 88 in reverse. You see how everything is synchronizing up? It has to synchronize, man. This is how they galvanize the energy, right? Also, Daystar equals 528 in the Sumerian cipher. Casio, listen to this shit, bro. Casio equals 528 in reverse Sumerian. Now, this about to blow y'all mind right here. Guess what else is synchronizing up with that 528? Stabbing equals 852, just mirroring that 528 in reverse Sumerian, right? See, pay attention to all of these numbers. Everything has to synchronize up, right? Just like Tory was stabbed 14 times. Pay attention to that. Tory was stabbed 14 times. Tory equals 14 in the Chaldean cipher. You get what I'm saying? You see how that all adds up? Tory equals 14 in the Chaldean cipher. That's why he was stabbed 14 times. His last name, Peterson, equals 104 in reverse. The 0 is null in gematria. So his last name equals 14, right? Pay attention to that. And we all know it was the Jewish Kabbalah. These are the individuals that's putting out these sacrifices, that's implementing these blood oaths, that's, you know, they doing all of this, right? They doing this with the numbers. And these are the people that he's up against, right? And if you didn't know a little history about these Jewish people, they have a set called the Sakari Jews from back in the day. And they used to go around and assassinate, right, the Moors when they ruled over Rome. You feel what I'm saying? They assassinate anybody who was spreading that doctrine. They was going in. They was beefing with the Moors of Rome back when Moors ruled Rome, and they used to be they was like some of the first assassins and ninja type dudes. You know what I'm saying? They took a lot of they knowledge and the way they moved from the Magi's, you know. And the Sakari Jews, a lot of them inspired like the Knights Templars and shit like that. But let's get back into it. But anyway, these Sakari Jews, they ran around with the dagger. This is before it was called a knife or anything like that, right? And the dagger equals 104 in Latin, also equals 114, right? The dagger equals 114. Dagger is a knife also known as a sika, right? Because sika is what the Sakari Jews was using. They got that sika from using the knife. That's why they call themselves Sakari Jews. Sika, Sakari Jews. That's, you know, dagger in Latin. But pay attention and listen. A sika is also connected to a Spanish hitman, because a Spanish hitman is not a Sakari, but it's a Sicario. You get what I'm saying? Pay attention. I just seen that as I was making the video. He got hit by and Sicario means a hitman or assassin in Spanish. You get what I'm saying? That's what a Sicario is. And the Sakari is basically a Jewish hitman. You feel me? They both got the Sika in it because they was both started off at the inception points. They was using the dagger, the knife, the sword, whatever. You feel me? Pay attention. It all works in synergy. Everything is connected. Dagger is a knife also known as Sika, which also equals 104. Sika equals 104 in reduction, right? And the word Sika was used by the Sakari Jews, who used the Sika or dagger or knife to carry out hits on the Moors when they occupy Rome. Pay attention to everything. It is synchronized together, bro. It is synchronized together. They've been doing this in almost every Canaanite nation across the world. Look at this chart right here. Look at this chart made by the Arabics to determine who would die next according to the numeric components in the individual's name. Now let's get back to these numbers, bro. This shit, it gets deep. It gets deep. Like, seriously. And again, they made sure to keep letting you know, right, that he was attacked at 720, right? Pay attention to all of the articles. He was attacked in during at the time 720, right? Guess what equals 720? Dagger, right? Sika, right? Dagger equals 720 because he got stabbed with a dagger, a knife, shank, whatever you want to call it. Dagger equals 720 in reverse Sumerian. Pay attention. This shit all correlates together. They have to tell you, they have to tell the ones with eyes to see what's going on, whether it be by entertainment, symbology, numbers, or orchestrated events. They have to let you know, right? Now, it's up to you whether you can read the codes or not. It's up to you. Just like this one. You feel me? It was planned and orchestrated by witches and industry warlocks who's been in the shadows waiting on a perfect date and time to cast the spell, bro. Pay attention. Tory Lanez equals, listen to this, Tory Lanez equals 642 in reverse Sumerian, right? May 12th, that's the day that hit, the day he was poked up, right? Equals 264 in reverse Sumerian, just mirroring that 642, right? Like, pay attention. May 12th also equals 246 in Sumerian cipher, not reverse Sumerian, just regular Sumerian. Like, pay attention. Everything has to line up numerically, bro. This is how they galvanize the energy. This is how they are able to place the spells, bro. Right? This is how they able to when they place the spells and get you hit, this is how they able to galvanize your energy and, you feel me, basically trap your soul, bro. This is a form of soul trapping. That's why your vibration has to be at a certain level in order for them not to even be able to fuck with you, bro. Tory is in danger still. He is in danger, bro. He is up against witches and warlocks of the music industry, bro. He is in danger. Like, they are not going to stop until they decapitate this man, bro. Whether physically, spiritually, whatever they gonna do, they're not gonna stop until it's done. He said too much. His father said too much. And I don't think he gonna slow down with it either. Now, he could come out that motherfucker clone. He could have got poked up, went to the hospital, and he gonna come out a whole different Tory. He might come out chubby, or this Tory come out might have a fade or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know who the fuck about to come out of there, bro. But y'all pay attention, because all of these numbers synchronize together, bro. All of these numbers, everything works in synergy, right? So make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe and lock in, because we got a lot more coming, bro. We about to go in, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Make sure y'all jumping in the comments. We breaking down all of these demonic witchcraft spells, everything, bro. We doing it all, bro. All I do is study this shit. So let's get it, man. It's UTL TV. I'm out.